Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. John Owen talks about sports and movies. Thank you for checking out today's video. Always appreciate the support. Let's get into it. So March Madness is finally here. It's been over 2 years. It's been 2 years since we've had a bracket, or a tournament. There was no tournament in 2020 because of COVID and all that stuff. So I'm super excited for the tournament and all that good stuff. I'm super excited. We've got a great field of teams and a lot of super exciting potential matchups that I cannot wait for. So today's video is going to be my 2021 NCAA tournament predictions plus tips for filling out your bracket. Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you leave your picks, your upsets, your predictions, all that good stuff, and let's get into it. Got some general tips for you. Don't pick 16 seeds. Number one seeds are 139 and 1 against 16 seeds. I know UMBC beat Virginia a couple years ago, but don't pick 16 seeds. You got to pick at least 1 or 2 seeds to beat a 5 or 12 seeds to beat a 5 seed. This is a matchup that they always win. There's a more likely chance for 3 12 seeds to win than 0. So definitely pick at least 1 12 seed. I'm pretty sure I picked 2 12 seeds to win at least their first round matchup. Don't pick Villanova this year. They lost Colin Gillespie. He's not going to be available for the tournament. He's their best player. Don't pick them to go far. Teams with good guards are always safe picks. Guard play is super critical in March. Bigs are always good, and it's always good to have good players, but guys that handle the ball, can get their own bucket from the perimeter are key. Don't pick a 3 seed to win the Natty. It has never happened in the history of the tournament. Pick at least one Big Ten team to make it to the Elite Eight. I feel like this is a very safe choice this year. The Big Ten is really good. They're probably the best conference of basketball. At least pick one Big Ten team. One always make it. Pick Michigan State to at least win one game. I know they're down. I know they like to play in the play-in game, but it's Michigan State. They always do good in the tournament. Tom Izzo always tees up. Don't pick an ACC team to go too deep this year. I don't think the ACC is all that good. I think the best ACC team, Virginia, is dealing with a lot of COVID stuff, so I wouldn't even pick them to go that far. Don't go crazy picking upsets. In the early round, it's okay, but not as you progress. There's going to be one Cinderella team that's going to get super hot. It's going to go on a run, but it's super hard to tell who that is. So as far as like filling out your bracket and trying to win your pool, don't go too crazy picking upsets. And don't pick all 1 and 2 seeds for the Final Four. At least one 4 seed or lower has made it to the Final Four the past 10 years. And some years with multiple 4 seed or lowers make it. So don't pick all 1 and 2 seeds for your Final Four or your Elite Eight for that matter. So I'm just going to go with some tiers of teams. Favorites to win it all, Gonzaga and Baylor. I feel like these are the best 2 teams in the nation. Higher seeds that are Final Four contenders, 1 through 4. Illinois, Ohio State, Houston, Alabama, Oklahoma State. Those, I feel like out of that bunch, Illinois is the best and is playing the best. Ohio State's good. Houston's really good defensively. Alabama's really good. And Oklahoma State's hot. Kate Cunningham has really brought this program to full force. Higher seeds that I would not pick to go deep: Michigan, Villanova, Arkansas, Virginia, Creighton, and Iowa. Michigan lost one of their leading scorers for the Big Ten tournament, Isaiah Livers. Villanova lost Colin Gillespie. I really don't think Arkansas is all that good. Virginia, they are basically in quarantine. They're literally going to get out the day before. They're not going to be able to practice as a team before their tournament game. Creighton, they've got some bad losses, some really, really bad losses on their resume. And Iowa, I just don't think they have what it takes defensively to make a deep tournament run, especially with the matchups they're going to find in their bracket or their region. Lower seeds, 5 and lower, they can go on a run. Texas Tech, they grind out games. They're very defensive. Obviously, I am slightly biased, but that's okay. Mac and Terrence Shannon, they're great scorers. Kyler Edwards has been playing really good as of late, so if he can keep playing. Colorado, great free throw shooting team. They're led by seniors. They play good defense, and they shoot it well from outside. That's a really, really great combo for March. LSU, they've got 3 automatic bucket generators in just a one-off single elimination game. That is so important. Ohio, they've got Jacob Peterson, who's a really, really great point guard, a really good balanced offensive team, and they've got a good matchup in the first round. Loyola Chicago, It's little Chicago. Sister Jean or Sister Jean. They're still good. And USC, I think they've got some really favorable matchups against some smaller teams. USC's huge. They've got the biggest team in the Pac-12, led by Evan Mobley, the best freshman you never heard of. 17 points per game, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks, just an absolute beast. So as far as my actual bracket, I'm just going to go through and just kind of highlight some key matchups that I believe in. I'm not going to go through every single game because that would take way too long. I picked all the one seeds to win in the first round. I think the team that really interests me is USC. I think that between them potentially playing Kansas, who is small. I know David McCormick's been playing better as of late, but I think Evan Mobley and the rest of their front court is significantly better than that. So I think that's a great matchup for them against Kansas. And then Iowa. I've watched Iowa. I've seen what big guys do to them. I just see USC getting all the way to the Elite Eight. I don't necessarily think they're the best team or the second best team in that region, but I think they end up with two really good matchups potentially in the round of 32 and the Sweet 16 that's going to propel them to the Elite Eight. The region I had the most trouble with was the South region. Really just trying to pick between Baylor, Tech, and Ohio State. I think, those are three really, really fantastic teams. Honestly, Tech wins tournament games, period. We've won 8 over the last 2 tournaments. This new team we've got is no different. I think Utah State, they're just a normal 11 seed. I don't think they're any dangerous. I really don't think Arkansas is all that good. I've watched them. I don't really feel like they've got like a go-to guy or like someone. I don't know. I watched them in the SEC tournament. This is their recent most former play. So I think you get to Tech versus Ohio State. I think it's kind of a toss-up. I think Ohio State's good. I really do. They played great in the Big Ten tournament. They beat Michigan, and they got some good wins. They were playing with Illinois and all that good stuff. But I don't know, man. There's something about Tech come March time that they always turn up. But I'm still going to pick Baylor over Tech. I know it hurts me to say that. Obviously, I'm going to be rooting for Tech. I will gladly get this pick wrong when the time comes, if that time comes. But just trying to win my bracket pool, I am going to pick Baylor. Where else? Oh, let's look at the East region. I think Michigan is by far and away the weakest 1 seed. No doubt. They've not been playing their best basketball as of late. They had a 3-week COVID hiatus. They lost one of their best scorers in Isaiah Livers. And I'm going to give Juwan Howard great credit. He's done a great job coaching this team. I just don't really trust them that much right now. They've got great guys still. They got Nick Smith, Hunter Dickinson. Those guys are great. But I just don't feel like they're the number one Michigan, like the 1 seed Michigan that was going on in the middle of the year and stuff like that. I just don't see them progressing that far, which is why to me Colorado is going to come out of the East. I'm not sure if they're the best 4 or lower seed in this tournament, but I do feel like that they are in the region with the weakest 1 seed. They've got some really favorable matchups and stuff. And I knew I had to pick at least 1 4 or lower seed to make it just because it always happens. So I at least wanted to give myself a shot at doing that. So I picked Colorado. I don't know if they're necessarily better than Bama, but I think they're right there with them, and I'm going to give them the edge just because I know that, I had to get one in there. And then in the Midwest, I think the game that's going to trip up my whole bracket, my entire bracket, is the potential match between Oklahoma State and Illinois. As you can see, I have Illinois winning. I think they're playing like the best team in the nation right now, which is more important to me, honestly, than being the best team in the nation. They are playing like the best team in the nation right now. But Oklahoma State, super, super, super high. I think they just got tired in the Big 12 championship game. Like, honestly, like they've played, all those. It's like what, four? They were at kind of the they didn't they did get the bye, but they still played like 4 games in 4 days. Like, they're just tired, man. And so I don't really take into account that into the game. It was still pretty close and all that good stuff. But Oklahoma State's really hot. Cade Cunningham, like I said, great guards are always a safe pick. Cade Cunningham is definitely a great guard, best freshman in America, Big 12 Player of the Year, all that good stuff. So to me, that's going to be the one game that's going to trip up my bracket. But I have faith in Illinois, in Ayu Adonsu, in Coffee Coburn, um, Andre Calabaro, sorry I butchered your name, Miller. They've just got a lot of really good dudes. I think they match up well against Oklahoma State, so I am going to give them the edge. And after that, I really think, not that they run through Baylor and Gonzaga, because obviously I think those are probably the best two teams in the nation, but um, I just think Illinois matches up well against both of those teams and is playing the best out of the three of those teams. So I am going to pick them to win it, but it's March. Upsets happen. Crazy stuff happens. My bracket's going to get busted somewhere, and I'm going to be really pissed off, but it's going to be good. I'm just going to enjoy the tournament. I'm going to take in every game. I'm going to try to watch every single game, except when I'm watching Justice League on Friday, but that's just a necessary sacrifice. But yeah, that's just my tournament predictions. Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments below. Who do you have winning? Who do you have as upsets? All that good stuff. And one more thing. If you have to pick Winthrop to beat Villanova in your bracket, you have to. Just do it. I'm gonna get you some points. All right, but besides that, thanks for watching the video. Check out the link content. You have a great day.